everyone. My name is the Ketchup Man. Don't worry about any facial expressions you may be making. I can't see anything. These lights are right in your eyes when you're up here. So I can't see any of you, and that could be good, that could be bad. I'm sure some of you spent some time on your makeup and your hair. One thing I'm not is funny, but I am here tonight to not be funny as much as I try. So did I hear that it's somebody's 6-year wedding anniversary? Right there. So I'm a little upset that you came tonight because one of my jokes was about how my wife and I celebrated our 6-year wedding anniversary last week. I'm personally on a weight loss journey. That means I'm in my 30s and 40s, fat, and I'm not doing anything about it. I'm just saying that I'm on a weight loss journey. So yeah, I'm eating these chili dogs, but I'm on the journey. It hasn't begun yet. The journey could still end in diabetes or a heart attack at 50. But, you know, I'm on the journey. Come to the journey with me. We're going out to Perkins later. So, no, really, we are. If you show up, you might be able to sit with us. You ever heard the phrase red flags?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So my girlfriends would always break up with me because they'd say, "Oh, this dude's got a lot of red flags." so one time, this girl I'd been dating found a head in my fridge, and she didn't even ask permission to get into my fridge. So I don't think that was fair. I mean, we'd been working on this relationship for 2 weeks. And she just, crossed some lines there. But she said that was a red flag for me. I'm like, well, clearly you're the one going through my stuff. No, I still think about her to this day. I miss her a lot. So does her family. Hey, does everyone like Pokemon Go? Woo! So, Pokemon Go, I was playing Pokemon Go with some of my friends the other day, and it brought back some memories from a few years ago when I would play downtown at Green Square Park. And the game kind of changes depending on the time of night. You start out by playing and you're catching Pikachus and Squirtles, Charmingers. And then as the sun sets and darkness descends upon Cedar Rapids, you start to encounter the really rare Pokemon, like Crackhead with a knife, and homeless guy with no pants trying to corner you in the alley. It's less Pokemon Go, and it's Pokemon Go anywhere but down there. My name is Brandon. I am the Ketchup Man. Another term we hear a lot today is red flags. Like, ooh, that person gives off some red flags. And I think women tend to ignore the red flags and try to see the best in someone, give them a chance. And you shouldn't always do that. So if you're on a date and you pick him up and you're driving them to the date location, and he's on Google Maps making sure that you're not taking him within 500 feet of a school, ask questions. Anyone play Pokemon Go? Maybe. Even one time for the grandkids. Yeah, years ago it was popular. Yeah, there you go. So, if I have time, I'll talk about Pokemon Go, but I'm not going there now. So that was a misdirection. So I'm kind of like a magician up here, okay? Hey, true story. There was a serial killer who was caught because of what he purchased at Walmart. So he went to Walmart and he bought 4 things: a tarp, a shovel, a pair of gloves, and duct tape. Now, when you do the first, and nothing else, there was 4 items went in the cart, went to the checkout. Now, the first 3 things, at that point, you're probably an arborist. You're just going to go trim up a tree, plant a new tree, I don't know, whatever arborists do. But once the duct tape goes into the cart, you've completely flipped and you are a murderer. Is that the lady that he murdered immediately afterwards was with him and was shopping with him. And she was watching those things go into the cart. So you'd think after the duct tape, she knew that he wasn't an arborist. Those were some red flags that she should have been paying attention to and seeing right there, okay? Hello, everybody. And I said, honey, I am going to do a stand-up on Thursday. And she said, I'm not coming. She said, I will not be able to handle the second-hand embarrassment. I didn't know what that was. I assumed it was something she got off of WebMD, where she diagnoses herself and all kinds of things. So I caught her the other day, actually, making a shirt on a little Cricut machine. You know what those are? And it said, I survived bubonic plague. Because apparently, I said, what is this? She had typed in her symptoms, and she had a cold. And when he said it was definitely the 16th century plague that wiped out 1/3 of Europe. I then went to my mom, and I said, Mom, I'm doing stand-up comedy this Thursday. She looked at me. She completely deadpan says, how can you do that when you're not funny? Okay, go for 2. She said, you've never been funny. A lot of times, as a family, we just laughed at you because we felt bad. And so I don't know what you're going to do, but you're a really good podcaster. Podcaster. Which for her and her age demographic means I'm slightly better than Wheel of Fortune. Reruns. I went to Google and I typed in how to do stand-up comedy and be funny. So it didn't really tell me what to do, but I was able to get a list of 5 things not to do. So number 1, do not tell knock-knock or chicken crossing the road jokes. And number 2, do not tell jokes about your spouse, your parents, or your kids. Number 3, do not tell racial jokes. Now, to be clear, it didn't say that comedians can't tell racial jokes. It said, I don't tell racial jokes. Number 4, do not tell political jokes because your audience will be divided 50-50. Now, kind of looking at the audience, it might be more of an 80-20 split. My youngest son was 5 years old. Little boy was just like me. He told me to use his joke. He was really worried about how I would do. And so I said, absolutely. Why did the chicken cross the road to eat the truck before lunch? That's not a truck, that was corn. It's a chicken. Trucks.